She's like my mother. She just whispered in my ear. I'm so proud of you for not saying the F word. Do my best. I'll do my best. All right, now, Steve, your pianist, is joining you, because I think maybe Sandi should sing since she's here. I mean, if you don't want her to sing, ladies and gentlemen, I can't even believe I have the privilege. Please welcome to the after party, Sandi Patty.
Wow. You do know how to throw a party. This is just beyond my comprehension. This is amazing. Really. Clearly you know something I don't. But anyway, this is just unbelievable. We have just been, I've been seeing it on Facebook, this party, and then I started getting messages when it comes, and you know what? We don't ever go to parties. But this just was too special not to come, so thank you. I'm looking at all of this nonsense, and I'm realizing that, probably the question that I get asked more often than any other question is, what is the deal with the spelling of my name? Well, first of all, I have two first names, so that really gets people a little bit crazy. They don't know if my first name is Sandi, they don't know if it's Patty. And then nobody ever really knows how to spell my name. So the other day I was talking to one of my really good friends, Liza Minnelli. It could happen. And she was explaining to me that when she was younger, nobody ever understood her name either. And so I kind of borrowed a little song from her show. And with a wee bit of re-lyric, this might help explain to you the frustrating dilemma of my nomenclature. It's Sandi with an I, not Sandi with a Y, cause Sandi with an I goes E, not I. It's I instead of Y, D instead of die, simple as a pie, see Sandi? I'll do it again. It's Sandi with an I, not Sandi with a Y, cause Sandi with an I goes E, not I. It's I instead of Y, D instead of die, simple as a pie, see Sandi? Now if my name were Ada, I'd be Ada. Even backwards, I'd be Ada. And if my name were Ruth, then I'd be Ruth. Because with Ruth, what can you do? Or Sally, or Margaret, or Ginger, or Faye. But when you're a Sandi, you always have to say, it's Sandi with an I, not Sandi with a Y. Because Sandi with an I goes E, not I. It's I instead of Y, D instead of die. Simple as a pie, see Sandi. And that is only half of it. There's another way fate treated me cruelly. Now it's one thing if people get my first and last name mixed up. But then when they get to my last name, they never know how to spell my last name. Is it P-A-T-T-I? Is it P-A-T-T-Y? I am forever having to explain to everyone. It's Patty with a Y, not Patty with an I. You double up the T, that's T, not tie. Then please don't put an I, end it with a Y. That's the way you spell Patty. Sandi Patty. It's my family. Blame it on my father. What can you do? Every Sandra who's a Sandra. Every Mary who's really Marie. Every Joan who is a Joanne has got to agree with me as I've long held. I don't mind being called for or hollered or yelled, but it does drive your backs to be so misspelled. Well, then I got married, and I married a wonderful man named Don Pestless. And I said to myself, Self, that's the end of the weird names. Pestless? Are you kidding me? It's Pestless with an S, not Pestless with a Z, cause Pestless with a Z goes nuts. It's P-E with an S, yes I must confess, S then L-I-S was Pestless. It's Sandi with an I, not Sandi with a Y, cause Sandi with an I goes E, not I. It's I instead of Y, D instead of die, simple as a pie, see Sandi. It's Patty with a Y, not Patty with an I. You double the T, that's T, not tie. Then please don't put an I, end it with a Y. That's why you spell Patty. It's pestle with an S, not pestle with a Z. Cause pestle with a Z goes nuts. It's P with an S. Yes, and it's Chris. Excellent, that's Chris Pestless. Since I got married, the name I've carried, it's handy. It's dandy. And don't even ask about my middle name. It's Faye. Oy vey. I'm Sandy.